Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking in zone for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammer.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs 17.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
First and goal, Baltimore.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Mahomes now on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Khalil Mack, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Nicole Hardman
from 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs are back within a score.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
From 19 yards away.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Mecole Hardman. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out. And that'll do it for this first half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Now it's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
An inside give to Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Couple of plays set him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
In motion left, Flowers.
They go back to the ground with Jones. There he goes left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Aaron Jones,
42 yards.
And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Hardman on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Attack, attack! Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Cooper Kupp from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
43.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Attack, attack! Come back!
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it.
And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City.
Cooper Kupp
with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
13.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Mecole Hardman. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Jackson now.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Up the middle, Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 205 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
The give is to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they...
And there he goes again. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the fourth quarter as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. To throw is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Ravens send their punt around now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Hardman on the return.
Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Cup out wide.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
To about the 48-yard line.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go, baby.
Mahomes to throw it. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to get another first down here up at midfield.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Hey, 43. Return.
Here's Mahomes. And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And his kick is indeed good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why you and I are up in the booth. Can't even imagine the pressure he was under right there. I mean, that's a career definer. And he stepped up and calmly put it through the uprights.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
AFC champs as we say goodnight.